Welcome to the next challenge in this course, the B1 level. And before we start with some more difficult structures and some extra explanations, it's best just to revise. And of course to include some new rules to see how everything is applied in practice. So the first 3 lectures will help you to get aware of almost everything that we have passed through so far. If you're starting the course right now, please remember this. Here, I'm not going to explain everything in details, just because there were lectures in the previous levels where everything is explained really word by word. So if you find something difficult, just find the lecture in A1 or in A2 level, watch it, and come back to it. Present simple, present continuous. In short, he, she, present simple, receives s at the end of the verb. The negatives are formed with doesn't when we talk about him and her, with don't in all other persons. The question does, or respectively do, and the basic form of the verb. You use it when you speak about something which happens usually. You use it with the adverbs of frequency, always, sometimes, regularly, and so on. When you speak about something which is happening now, at the moment, you need to use present continuous. Present continuous, the other present tense that we know so far, it is formed with the ing form of the verb, and of course you don't forget the form of the verb to be. I am talking, I'm not talking. Something else important about present simple and present continuous. There are verbs which are always used in present simple only, or always used in their simple forms, is even more correctly said. Because these rules that we are discussing now about present simple and present continuous refer to past simple and past continuous as well. These, the stative verb forms, cannot be used in continuous tenses in general. Examples on the screen. It's important here to understand the logic. Verbs which express your opinion, verbs which express your thoughts, your feelings, your understanding, they are stative in English. They are not used in ing forms regardless of the context. If you want to say, I understand you now, well, that's it. You can't say I am understanding you. Now, the tense marker for present continuous is ignored in these sentences. Here they are grouped. And it's really more important to understand the logic, not to memorize the verbs themselves. Keep in mind that these are just the most common examples. There are numerous other verbs that can be added to each of these groups. So exactly because of that, please remember the logic, not the verbs themselves. The other thing that you do already know about present simple and present continuous is this. There are verbs which can be used in continuous and in simple form, and there is difference in their meaning. For example, the verb think. I think, I believe, I think you're cool. That's my opinion. So when you express opinion, you use the simple form. When you want to say that you are considering something, that you are trying to decide on something more important, then you need the continuous form of think. I'm thinking of buying a car. It's a process that is supposed to result in a decision that you will take at the end. Have, same story here. When you express possession, only simple form. When have is part of a phrase, then you can use it in continuous form. And you also remember that look and feel can be used in their continuous and their simple forms without any change in the meaning. All this said, we are going to pass through the PDF. You're doing the exercises, we are checking them together, no story. In the first exercise, you need to finish the sentences. After that, present simple, you need to fill in with the correct positive or negative form. Keep in mind the instructions here. It's not set what form you need to think it up. And after that, you need to correct the sentences, and in the last exercise, to fill in with present simple or present continuous. You see that the exercises are getting more, even a little bit more difficult. So see you in the answer section.